Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Why isn't it working? I don't get it.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth, and those that come across...
Stabilize!
Ring cutter! Busted!
It's a lucky day! Let me try.
Here comes the catch. Quietly now. No, my sword! Let me leave you a
Cheap shot. I can battle this.
Take it easy. Gotcha. Huh? Ring cutter. No, my sword. See? Time to go. Huh? Game's up. Fun's over. Quietly now.
This is order. Solidify.
Draw's over. Take it easy. Take it easy. Add Astro. Thank you for Take it easy. Here comes the catch. Busted. Witness the power of GLУХОЙ. Rain outlines your fate. No, see? Go. Quietly now. Higher, higher, pants on fire. Go.
Solidify!
Game's up. Fun's over. Rain cutter. Huh? No, my sword. Gotcha. Huh? Go. Time to go. Witness the power of GLUХOЙ. Things are about to get dicey. Toodaloo.
Stabilize!
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate. Game's up. Fun's over. Quietly now. No, my sword! Rain cutter! Rain outlined. Phew! Huh? Things are about to get dicey. Busted. Gee! Higher, higher! Pants on fire! Go! Yeah!
I will have order.
Huh?
Solidify.
Witness the power of ГЛУХОЙ! Know my sword! Huh? Here comes the catch. See? Ha! Phew! Yeah! Ha! Ja! Ha! Yeah!
Stabilize.
Let me weave you a verse. Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey. Huh? Phew! Go!
Silly Charles, silly Charles. Silly Billy Hill. When the sun's out, bathe in sunlight. Hey, we're here! Traveler, Paimon, great timing. We got a lot of letters in the mailbox, and I just finished sorting them into 4 groups. Nice work! Well, the real work hasn't even started yet. Which batch of letters should we read through first? let me quickly sum. Tainari believes that as for my answer, I think a clock in the shape of a flower would constitute one that is not of this world.
Here's what we've gathered regarding a guide who will never get lost. Mona said that she'd like to join us in uncovering the secret behind the prophecy, while Bennett suggests Fischl, Mona, or the Traveler as potential candidates. Mika didn't submit much, but he did draw a vegetation map for Master Tainari and wrote up a dragon's. Amber also wrote in. She said that she sees herself as nobody's guide, but everybody's friend.
As for one who would never lie, Rosaria removed herself from consideration, but both Razor and Sino are willing to support us in our search. Timaeus seems to have forgotten to write to us.
And finally, this is what we've gathered on a legend that never ends. Klee said that her mom has a number of friends who like to write storybooks. Lisa believes that legends live forever in people's hearts. I think that for a legend to be never-ending, it has to be filled with hopes and dreams and actively passed from one person to the next.
So, what are the answers to the 4 riddles then?
You're really smart, Paimon. I bet you can figure it all out in no time.
Or, let's all share our thoughts on what we think the answers might be.
Wait! Wait for me!
Oh, Timaeus! What brings you here?
I'm sorry, I really am. The time just got away from me and I didn't get around to writing that letter. However, I'm happy to announce that I think I can be the one who would never lie.
Huh? This is kinda sudden. Not that we don't trust you, Timaeus, but, could you elaborate a little after you catch your breath?
Of course, of course. Do you still remember the time I, collaborated with a certain Miss Ying R? Well, basically, she helped me out a lot with my research into potion making once, and, well, we've stayed in touch through letters ever since.
Wait, so Ying R is the girl from Lila that Sucrose mentioned earlier? We always assumed you were hard at work every time we saw you at the crafting bench. So you've just been writing letters to Ying R the whole time?
No, I mean, anyway, a few months ago...
So, at Star Snatch...
Well, that's right. The Cecilia flower is said to represent a once wayward heart, transformed by... I know full well that Miss Ying R is far more knowledgeable than I in both the ways of the world and the ways of our craft, which brings me to the subject of the last few days and the Windbloom Festival. But yesterday, Albedo told me that Sucrose has been... And when I went to take a look at our roster, I saw that I feel I've been spending all of my...
Oh,
And that's why I've decided to
But then what about Ying R?
Yeah. Haven't you been planning this for over a month now? You said you were gonna invite her to Mondstadt.
Well, yes, I did mention in my letters that I'd like her to visit, which is why I just sent her another gift with my hand-picked Windblooms, along with a handwritten letter. I explained that a matter of great importance has presented itself to which I must devote my full attention for the time being. As soon as it's resolved, I'll make haste to Liyue to pick her up in person. I made sure to package the gift and letter with the greatest... point being, please know that I sincerely want to support you in this endeavor. Plus, I think I'm an honest person. As far as I recall, I don't think I've told a single lie in my life.
Well, you certainly convinced Paimon with that speech.
Thank you, Timaeus.
Thank you, everyone. I promise to do everything I can.
Okay, so it looks like we found our way.
Great! Let's keep it up. On to the other 3. Okay, Paimon will do the honors. Ahem. We have with us here the flower, the guide, the legend, and Timaeus.
Huh? Why did you only say Timaeus' name? You should say my name, too.
All right. We also have Klee.
That's me! With Klee here, this all somehow feels like we're getting ready for a field trip.
There's nothing wrong with a more relaxed atmosphere, is there? Of course. We will soon—
Actually, I'm still feeling a little nervous.
Me too.
But weren't you all fired up just a moment ago?
Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's do this.
Actually, I'm a little worried too. Deep breaths. Deep breaths.
I know what you're feeling. Saying anything becomes so much harder when there are so many people watching.
Well, does anyone know the exact location of where we're headed, or should I do a reading on my scry glass?
According to the prophecy, once we've figured out the answer, we should test it at the Lantern of Utmost Joy. Wait, but where is this lantern?
Oh, we know something about that.
What? Wow, that's amazing. You really know how to do everything under the sun.
Then we'll let you lead the way.
This is it! We're off to find the sacred location of the Lantern of Utmost Joy!
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly...
Phew!
According to the map, it should be somewhere around here.
Aww, I don't see any lanterns here. Now that I think about it, the prophecy didn't say anything about what the Lantern of Utmost Joy actually looks like, right? Maybe we've overlooked something?
Traveler, are you trying to figure out something else from the paper?
Paimon's reading too! Huh? It says to look up. But there's nothing above us! The wind didn't trick us, did it? Place the squirrel on the back of the pointy-eared cat, and a pious puppy will open the doors to show you the way. Huh. Paimon read the whole thing out loud, but nothing's happening.
Look! The wind is blowing!
What a strong wind current. Let's write it up and see where it leads us.
Huh? We'll have to fly up there? Can someone carry me?
Here.
This is the first time I've ever flown like this!
How did this little island get up here in the sky? Did somebody make it?
Just to be safe, I've been jotting down our entire route here. This way, no one will get lost.
Oh, good thinking, Kale! Who would have thought we'd find this kind of table here? Weird. It's almost as if someone was holding a tea party.
I never would have guessed that such a place could exist. Right above Mondstadt, too.
Wow, look at that pretty lantern on the table. There's even a chair for each side of the lantern, too.
There seems to be something on the back of this chair. Let me have a closer look. Take your seat, present your answers, and you shall reach enlightenment. Well, as far as instructions go, I guess that's simple enough.
So we just need to do as it says, right?
Wait a second.
Huh? What is it, Albedo?
We'd better make sure this place is safe before taking our seats. Everyone, please stay clear for a moment.
Well, all our questions and doubts aside, the scenery here is pretty amazing. It'd be impossible to feel stressed here.
How is everything, Albedo?
Everything seems to be fine. I didn't find any traps or suspicious mechanisms, but I also couldn't find any overt destructive devices.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, it seems that wrong answers won't have any catastrophic consequences. Looks like we'll have to sit on these chairs and fulfill the prophecy. Everyone, I would like to suggest that we try some risky answers on our first attempt. Let's reserve our most confident answers for the second round.
That sounds kind of smart, but why?
I get what he means. If we do as he says, then we may be able to figure out how the puzzle works.
I see. That makes a lot of sense.
Mona, is there something wrong? You're not looking too good.
Oh, are you hungry? I brought some snacks.
Thank you for offering, Klee, but that's not while Albedo was checking just that there's a strange aura, but if nothing here has actually been...
What do you mean, Mona? Who could it be?
Never mind. It's not like I've got any proof.
Don't leave us on the edge like this, Mona.
I'll just do what Albedo said.
Yes, let's test the hypothesis together.
Come on, join us, Mona.
Oh, all right.
Okay, then I'll answer the first question. If someone were to ask me to find a flower that is not of this world...
You can do it, Sucrose.
Then I would fetch a tetragenic sweet flower.
All right, I'm up next. My part of the prophecy is to find a guide who will never get lost.
Kale, I hope you found your answer.
My answer is that I will be that guide. For a long time, I have been guided by others. It's taken me a while, but I finally made it to where I am today. Although I still haven't made a name for myself, and I'm still quite immature, I would still like to put my name forward. because I would like to become a guide that can help others. I want to help others the same way Amber, Master Tainari, Sino, and everyone else helped me. Now it's my turn to pass on the gift that I've been given.
All right, it's up to me to answer the third part. Although I'd like to thank...
And last but not, there's no tale more befitting the title.
Wait! The lantern just lit up! Whoa! All 4
Huh? But...
Kale, could I ask you...
Oh, alright.
Huh? What's going on? Why is it lighting up regardless?
It's pretty clear now.
No right answer? But how could that be?
Although the instructions had come from an old and enigmatic prophecy, it is in fact nothing like the ancient mechanism that we had all imagined it to be. I believe the lantern only serves as a...
And to think, I never expected you to actually find this place.
What? There's someone else here?
We meet again, traveler.
Hey! You're that Outlander we met the other day at Good Hunter!
It's all thanks to you that I was able to find this place. Good thing that you were too preoccupied with the prophecy to notice someone tailing you from the shadows.
Oh, is that so?
Wait, really?
There's no need for pleasantries. You should know I'm here for you.
Is it just because I'm a visitor from abroad?
I was there when you snuck your way into Marjorie's place.
So you had your eyes on me even then, huh? That was 2 whole weeks ago, you know.
It's hard not to notice you when I'm on...
All right. In that case, I'll admit it. I was the person who slipped this
Huh? But what?
Don't worry. Even though you probably have plenty of reservations about me, you can be sure that the prophecy is genuine. In fact, many of you here today may have heard the code name of the one who left the prophecy to me. She hailed from an ancient assembly of powerful women, each of whom used a single letter to signify themselves.
Who would have guessed? It seems that power was indeed left behind by the old hag after all.
Ah, so you're B's student. It's an honor to meet you. I am Scarlet, the successor of Jay.
Well, what are you talking about?
It's a long story, but I'm not quite sure that I'm the best person to tell it. Since you've all spent so much time and energy trying to decipher this prophecy, you must also be very interested in the secret behind this lantern, no? The lantern has already been lit. Now then, please allow me to disturb your happy peace.
Huh. Why did this little thing just light up? How strange.
Hello? On the other side of the lantern. Can you hear me over there? Mom?
Oh, I hear many youthful voices.
Madam,
Oh, since we...
Wait. Why are...
Old hag! Who would dare say that?
Who are you? Who dares imitate my...
And what of imitation and mimicry?
Aunt Alice.
Mom, why are you trying to talk like other people?
So I see everyone's here. Well then, my warmest greetings, everyone.
Miss Alice, why...
Well, it's been many years since this lantern last...
Why she sounds so coy all of a sudden?
And if I recall correctly, we left this lantern in the care of the Animo Archon Barbados. You must be commended for uncovering it. Tell me, are you sitting around my beloved tea party table?
It's a really long table.
Oh, so you are.
Wait. Paimon's completely lost.
Oh, Miss Alice, would it be all right to leave the explanation of that to you?
Well, you should be rewarded for making it all the way up here and activate... Ever heard of the Hexenzirkel? As the spooky name suggests, it's a secret society. Once upon a time, it even challenged the Animo Archon himself. But he replied, "Let us make music, not war, and resolve our conflicts through song." From then on, the mages would only ever convene in the woods, in the skies, or on the edges of cliffs. At these tea parties, they discussed their stories and secrets and resolved their differences, as the tea and cakes bore witness to their pledge never to fight amongst themselves.
Yesterday I snuffed out the life of my beloved. He had grown old and was extremely sick. He loved me dearly, so I took his fate in my hands and ended his pain.
I'm raising a son. Of all the children I had, he's the only one left. But I suppose that still makes me a mother.
My lifespan is nothing compared to yours, so I wish to leave you with my storybook. Actually, maybe you can pass it on to your children one day.
Oh, this looks interesting. Let me scry.
My dear sisters, we mustn't let prophecies threaten our bonds of friendship. Even the most frightening witch was once a little girl, and growing up can be so tough. Sometimes we all need to vent our troubles to the wind. Even if the nations go to war, or the sky falls down, the mages' tea parties shall forever be held around this table.
So this is where the legendary mages held their meetings.
That's right. We often met here to chat and have tea.
Then, what about the part saying that if we light the lantern of utmost joy, we'd receive a supreme blessing?
About that. I never expected anyone other. The truth is, that prophecy was...
So it was indeed written... No, it took...
A flower that is not of this world. A guide who will never get lost. One who would never lie. When a member of the organization had to leave the group to spend the rest of her days with her beloved, a flower that is not of this world signifies, of course, flowers that do not. If there's anyone in this world who could create a flower species that does not yet exist, the guide who will never get lost is N, otherwise known as Nicole. Some of you may be fortunate enough to have already heard her voice. She has a tendency to suddenly speak in someone's mind without any warning. If one day you would be unfortunate enough to run into a truly dangerous situation, she may use her voice to guide the way forward for you.
Who would have guessed that there are so many mysterious women in this world, and that they would all know each other?
The one who would never lie is... As for a legend that never ends, you may not know M.
Huh? I'm pretty sure every child in Mondstadt has read that book.
It's also one of my favorite stories. M was an exceptional human. Don't you think such a person would deserve a seat at the mage's table?
Paimon's getting more and more lost.
It may sound hard to believe, Alice.
Do you also want to become a mage?
Title aside, I think I'm more interested in the meaning and purpose of the Hexen Circle. I used to think that the Hexen Circle was a group of women who could control the very fate of this world. But now, I've seen for myself that besides Jay, many other ordinary people were also among you.
Do you think less of us?
No, not at all. My interest has been piqued, and I'm now even more drawn towards the idea of becoming a mage.
You're right. I've never...
Oh, has someone...
Now is not a good time, Scarlet, but as soon as I am able, I will seek you out for a meeting. I want you to tell me all about Jay's married life back in her hometown.
So the mage who received the prophecy letter from...
Precisely. There was only one way the letter could have been Please come to see us again.
So, the supreme blessing...
All journeys are... Dear child, I believe you can also understand what I am talking about. We women will always have many troubles and encounter pains and frustrations that will keep us up at night. But no matter how, as long as we can be with our beloved...
I still don't get it.
If you ask how I see it, the Hexen Circle is just a group of ladies that I spent my youth with. Anyway, I'll introduce some of the other members to you all later. I still have a few things to attend to, so This will have to do for today.
Bye, Mom! Todoko says bye, too!
Goodbye, darling, and farewell to all. Oh, now that I think of it.
Yes, it's Windbloom again, Alice.
It's also a special anniversary.
Yes, I do remember now. It was on this day many, many years ago that Jay tied the knot. Oh, just in time for the Festival of Love and Freedom.
Whoa! Ah, Albedo! Why didn't you tell me?
Take it easy.
Oh.
Are you okay, Timaeus? Maybe you'd feel...
I'm fine. I'm just a little glider sick, that's all.
You may want to look into...
Okay. Sure thing.
It sounds like you've still got something on your mind. Why don't you tell us? We're all happy to listen.
It's nothing, really. It's just... Well, Alice's story was really interesting and romantic. I won't argue about that. But still, the whole thing wasn't quite what I was hoping for. Of course, I didn't actually expect the supreme blessing to be real, but...
Don't say that. None of this was your fault, Timaeus. Honestly,
if anything, it should be my fault for finding that prophecy.
Oh, no. I didn't mean to blame the two of you either. I just feel like...
But I'd say we still learned something new.
Well, that aside, Timaeus...
Oh, Miss Ying-Ah?
Hey, you three? You may want to look over there.
Huh? Miss Ying-Ah?
Oh, so that's Miss Ying-Ah? I've never met her before.
Yep, that's her. And she actually came all the way to Mondstadt.
I am so sorry, Miss Ying-Ah, but how did you... I mean...
Are you so happy just to see me?
Of course I am. I'm so happy that, I don't, sorry, I don't know what to say.
I was ready to give you a harsh scolding, but now that I've seen you like this, I suppose you said you couldn't come to pick me up.
Well, I wouldn't. You'll get...
Oh, really?
I am so glad to see Timaeus find his happiness.
I have to say, you can be happy,
But if you say that, then I'd say I'm also nowhere near... I've never visited Sumeru, or made many friends from outside of Mondstadt. Maybe I'll get... since we are so old, but... That's a topic that my mom brought it up at dinner, but she also said that... Why don't you give it a try,
Okay.
They're really having a great conversation. Paimon can't even find a moment to join in.
I nearly... This texture... Yep, it's nothing... They're super sweet. I'm also submitting... Thank you.
Kale, please... I've heard that you've been working...
I don't know what to say.
Sucrose, now's your chance.
You're right.
Oh, really? May I?
Of course.
Huh? It was like a little cloud.
Well, I'll keep working on it.
Yeah, you can write to me.
Oh, it looks like you found a new...
Master Tainari!
If your friendship was forged in a test tube, does that...
That's it. I think you've ruined Sumeru's reputation.
All that matters is that I've enjoyed Mondstadt in...
Oh, that reminds me. Traveler, Sayano wanted you to have one for you.
I'm a master of the game.
Can you believe this guy?
Wait,
Huh? Kali has a gift for us?
yeah, I figured... I made these bookmarks from Sumeru roses at the hotel. During Windbloom, Mondstadters offer flowers to the people most important to them. You three are family to me.
But Tainari said that we're not anything like an academic.
Well, in this case, we...
Oh, and here are some Padisara seeds as well.
Whoa, are these really for us?
So, are these your chosen Windblooms?
Mm-hmm, one of them. Both Padisauras and Sumeru roses are my Windblooms. Although they're not native to Mondstadt, I want to give them to the people I feel thankful for. To those who, the real blessing in life is when you are surrounded by people who you'd miss day and night, and who you'd want to see even if that meant crossing mountains and oceans to do so.
I'm so happy to hear you say that.
Sucrose, do you see that cloud over there?
Huh?
Doesn't it look just like your test tube?
Welcome. How can I help you?